Assiniboia Downs is proud to present our co-featured event here in race number 6. It's the 33rd running of the La Vérendrye. They're going to go 6 furlongs for a purse of $25,000. Number 1 is Stevie Mac, owned by Shelley Brown, Scott Anderson, and Larry Falloon, trained by Shelley Brown with Antonio Whitehall. Number 2 is Can't Use Nelly, owned by Jim and Susan Hill, trained by Shelley Brown with Ronaldo Cumberbatch. Number 3 is My Kinda Gal, owned and trained by Ardell Sailor, Rohan Singh aboard. Number 4 is Golden Sochi, owned by Monica Prokipchuk, trained by Heather Wallerstead with Chavin Chow. Number 5 is Angel Falls, owned by Sierra Stable, trained by Tom Gardapi Jr., Christopher Husbands aboard. Rounding out our featured field is number 6, Girl Boss, owned and trained by Ardell Sailor, Tyrone Nelson aboard. Post time for the La Vérendrye in 9 minutes. Girl Boss. They're at the post, and they're off in the La Vérendrye. Angel Falls quickly out to the front end, but now Stevie Mac says she wants it, and she's gonna get it. Angel Falls back to second. Golden Sochi sitting right in behind in third on the rail. My Kinda Gal is right there. And also on the outside is going to be Girl Boss, the early trailer, Can't Use Nelly. They went the opening quarter in 23-1. Stevie Mac in control by 2 lengths. Angel Falls trying to keep up in second. Can't Use Nelly trying to rally with Golden Sochi, the half. 46 seconds. They hit the head of the lane. And Stevie Mac, she is up by 5, trying to rally on the inside. That's going to be Golden Sochi, but it's all Stevie Mac. She's going to take the La Vérendrye. Very close for second between Can't Use Nelly, who looked like she got there, over Golden Sochi, and Angel Falls finished 4th. Is a winner of the 33rd running of the La Vérendrye. That's number 1, Stevie Mac. Stevie Mac is a dark bear brown filly, 4 years old, by Munnings, out of the mare Nix by Salt Lake. Owned by Shelley Brown, Scott Anderson, and Larry Falloon. Trained by Shelley Brown and ridden to victory by Antonio Whitehall. Time for the 6 furlongs, an impressive 1:11:3. Assiniboia Downs is pleased to have on hand Tom and Gail Payne, who are the owners of TG's Stable and had Connie's Bay, who won this race in 1988. Race 6 is official in the upcoming 7th race, the Randy Cesarsky Memorial Birthday Race. Scratch number 6, Miss Camelot. That's race number 7, scratch number 6, Miss Camelot. Down to the winner's enclosure, ASD paddock host Rob McLennan has the winning connections of the La Vérendrye. Rob, take it away.
Thanks, Kurt. We're down here with the winning connections of the 33rd running of the La Vérendrye Stakes. Stevie Mac with Antonio Whitehall, Shelley Brown. We have the Scott Anderson and Larry Falloon as the team on the ownership end. Antonio, a filly you rode first time, really didn't ask her for much. Rode her again today. maybe a little bit more, but really, how much have we really seen of her so far?
Well, she's a special filly. I really love her. I was getting on her in the spring training, so I know her pretty well. So she's amazing. She's special.
That's really encouraging to hear, and a really cool race here. Kind of broke a little step slow, had to rush up in there. Were you kind of concerned at all, just even the first 16th?
No, I wasn't. I was confident. She was feeling good. She was ready to go. Everything just turned out as planned.
It really did come to plan. She ran a great race, a very snappy time. What did you kind of think going forward? And then what about anything else to add here, Antonio?
Well, I just want to thank the winning connection, my agent Kurt, and God for giving me the chance and life. Thank you a lot.
Congratulations, Antonio. Nice ride. We'll move on to Scott here. Mr. Scott Anderson, one of the part owners here with Stevie Mack. Tell us a little bit what your thoughts coming into today were.
Oh, very happy. We got the filly in the spring, kind of optimistic all along. And Shelley kind of told us that, things were rolling in the right direction. So we kind of, confidence built. And with her first race, we were very impressed. And, she just kept on rolling.
It's really one thing to run a really impressive race and beat up on maidens and things, but now to come in and beat up on some stakes mares in here, like there's a couple of mares in here that have made a couple $100,000 and have won a lot of races. What were your kind of thoughts coming in, taking the step up in class here?
Well, it's funny. I talked to my wife about the Bayer figures. So when she pulled the 79, her first race, I had to explain to her how impressive that actually was for a maiden race here at Assiniboia Downs. So we're very happy.
Congratulations, Scott. Anything else to add before we move on to Shelley here?
No, that's great. Thank you.
Congratulations, Shelley. We'll move on here. We've got you ended up running 1-2. Can't Use Nelly got up for second there. Talk about this filly. You must have found her in Florida over the winter.
Yeah, actually, she came from a friend of mine, and I want to thank Molly McKenzie for bringing her to my attention and helping me to acquire her.
Yeah, obviously a very nice purchase, a very nice Illinois-bred filly that first time out really ran a great race. Talk about what you kind of thought going from step 1 to step 2 here.
She's been a horse that's impressed me all spring training. I've just loved everything I've seen with her on the track. When she won her maiden race so impressively, and there was a lot more in the tank, I thought, okay, well, going against horses that are winners and, that are stake quality, then you get to see what you have.
Yeah, it really was a litmus test, and she passed it with flying colors today. So the next one, or the next question at least, is you're going to have some options. 2 turns are the mare stakes coming up here. That'll be the next challenge to kind of conquer?
Yeah, I think, we have to see if she can stretch out a little bit. I mean, ideally, she was bred to go short, but, I think there is a little bit more that she can stretch out a little.
Yeah, well, that'll be the interesting thing to see. Obviously, if she harnesses that talent, it'll be a lot of impressive stuff to watch here. Anything else to add other than Stevie Mack, just a great find and a really tremendous add to the barn here?
I'd just like to say thanks to my groom, Scott Creighton. He does a lot of work with her, and he believed in her from the start, and really everybody that's involved with her, because it's a team effort. And thanks for, my owners and stuff for giving me free rein with her. So.
And it's really turned out into a tremendous little start here with Stevie Mack, the winner of the 33rd running of the La Vérendrye Stakes. Scott Anderson, Larry Falloon, Shirley Brown with Antonio Whitehall up in the saddle. 1:11-3 to win the La Vérendrye with Stevie Mack. Good luck going forward into the last, and we'll be back up with Kurt here momentarily.